Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Vick. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. It's a draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown will throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Looking for room. It's Moon. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Brown wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He wants to change this route. They turn to the passing game on third and short.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Kick is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Sweet cut there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Let's see what they do on third down. Brown will throw it. Soft spot in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Quarterback may change this route. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdown, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Brown wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Shows him the stiff arm. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hooks. He's got him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Davis. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brown will throw it. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Surging forward on the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On the direct snap, it's moved. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Working that left side. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Buys a little time. Smashes ahead. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And That's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Hooks. Going over the top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Finds a little space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Moon. Got enough for the first. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy did.
Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vick. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Might be changing the route. Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll try the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Using his legs, it's Shipp. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Ripping through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll try the outside to the left. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
On the run, it's moved. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Punk.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, he's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this defense taking one back to the house? With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, and makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs going offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Sending the offense back onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the toss. Find some fresh air. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun for these coaches.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.